Alright. Hello, gamers. As you can maybe tell by my voice, I am currently in a slightly sickly state. Definitely caught a cold of some kind. So I haven't been streaming much lately. Not been continuing any of the major projects, but we're gonna do some MaGMML3 IL again today. I have a specific level picked out, as maybe you know by the title. It's a pretty old joke, actually. We're gonna do Weapon Data Center, the level with the most well-averaged scores in the entire contest. Look at this right here. The judges were all in agreement. So the thing about this level is, we don't have a recorded time for this level yet in any category. This is one of the, 10 remaining ones? Where we don't have any time recorded at all. I guess we have Ender's cheat time, but that doesn't really apply especially to this level, because this level is based around weapon locks and only having specific things, so it's not of that much use. Let me actually check the list. So the levels that are missing normal times are Wily Rooms of Weapons, although we do have Sound Tax versus no damage. Sulfurific Abyss, where we have a perfect but no normal. Weapon Data Center, the actual Rockman, also one of the levels of all time. The Bronze Yard, although you could technically reference like Rune Spism's any percents for that. Olive Bomber, Return to University V, Bottle Breaker, Judge's Choice Arena, True Arena, and Neopit of Pits, both of them. The level of all time. Yep. It certainly is. What's up, Neef? Right, let's, I guess we'll have to do some scouting. So this level doesn't have any tokens or anything, which is good. But it does have a lot of split paths with choices as to what weapons you get. I don't remember how this level works exactly, so let's see. What do I have? I have nothing. I have Rush Coil, but there's no alter weapons. Okay. Just me and my dog. You get break dash. Oh no, automatic High Priestess unlock. I think this level is actually banned from High Priestess because it's too trivial to unlock it in. I guess maybe this is gonna be a rare break dash moment. I can actually see it get some decent use here. Ice Wall. It's probably not an Ice Wall moment. I think it'll still stay behind in the shadows. Oh, I do need it here. Well, unless I use my dog, of course. Oh, I probably don't want to hit that Searchy. That's pretty bad. Unless I also hit the one early in the stage. Jump is not makeable. I do have to jump from here. Water shield, sure. Should probably control R for health. Where did the split paths start kicking in? Oh wait, was I already on one? Oh, what the hell? I guess I was. I didn't even realize I took a crossroads. Oh god, this is gonna be a hell of a thing to figure out, isn't it? Well, it looks pretty clear in this case that the top path is the fastest for the second branch, at least. Well, I say this based on number of rooms alone, really. is not necessarily indicative. And also, like, free-scrolling sections like this tend to be a lot shorter because of lack of transitions. The other is Tornado Blow, okay. I do know that Hodenki, or also known as Law Electricity, is weak to Break Dash and Banshee Whale. Which I wonder... We still don't have any altered weapons back. I don't know if we ever get them back. So... No, well, it's, okay, so the Law Electricity thing is an old joke of, someone Google translated Hodenki, and, that's when it spat out. That's why we've been joking about it. I think it's something else entirely. I don't actually know the meaning, but, that's where Law Electricity comes from. All their weapons are banned forever. Isn't that lovely? So we're gonna have to use Break Dash, probably. That's gonna be a thing and a half. Yeah, so... I would imagine the top half is faster, but we can't actually... I can't say so for sure without scouting a bit. It also looks like... To me, at a glance, it looks like the top half is fastest in general. We'll see about the... Okay, so I guess this is gonna be a rare Break Dash time. Because Break Dash does solve a lot of stuff that Blast Wind can with the enemies on ledges and whatnot. It's definitely the most useful of the weapons that we do actually have right now. Thunder Beam. I guess Water Shield could be handy here. Water Shield or Tornado Blow is best for Shuzak and Phoenix. Oh, there's... Yeah, right, okay, well, let's just continue taking the top half. Thunder Beam's definitely the way to go for Octopus Batteries. You can just kind of ignore these screens, that's cool. Let's get a Spark Chaser. So that's the boss. I think that top half is pretty fast. Let's see. Freaking depth frame. This guy's way over at it. Especially the dialogue portraits. Not that we see those. This is gonna be a thing and a half, isn't it? Right, and the freaking discharge barrier chip. Guys, when are we gonna get Hodenki's weapon? Right. So in we go again. I actually maybe want to hit that Searchy, because it's favorable on that conveyor. Right, so this is the bottom path. This actually seems pretty fast. There's nothing really in the way here. So now it's back up to the top half. Or you go for this actually... Wait, so this is just a straight section to the right? Whereas if I go up top now, it's gonna take me to the right and then up, then right, then down, then right, which seems pretty slow. maybe what we're gonna do is like bottom path to here, and then on the next crossroads we go up. Wait, you can? I thought this was a... Oh, what the hell? Wait, so there's not even a split here. Like, you have to, go across the top, huh? Oh, yeah. I thought for some... Yeah, I guess it did... I guess that's not a transition marker on the map right there. Whoops. Okay, so you have to go here. In which case, maybe it's faster to just go around the top in the first place. Although that bottom path was quite fast. But like... Just the raw screen counts. It's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there, and then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on screen count, the top half is obviously shorter. I'll have to look at it again. This room is very tricky, but I guess this is a room you were forced to do. You'll also be getting some usage out of Break Dash for just slightly faster movement on the ground if the only thing you have is sliding. Tornado Blow! Having Tornado Blow definitely speeds up I didn't mean to do that. That was just kind of purely on instinct. Whoops. Having Tornado Blow definitely speeds up Suzak and Phoenix a considerable amount. Yeah, the pallets are still a little bump there. I think that came up in Silver Star testing as well. But I guess it was never changed. Hodenki. That's him. Law Electricity. What's up, people? Yeah, this path is definitely more roundabout, it feels like. This does force some Ice Wall usage upon you. Ice Wall or Rush Coil. I wonder why Rush Coil specifically is left enabled, because there's not really any great places to use it. And then you get Ice Wall right there. Which is obviously the intent for clearing those rooms. Right, I remember seeing you posting about that. Congratulations. How do you feel? Was it a riveting experience? Or perhaps agonizing, painful, torturous? If so, that's the intent. I guess water I am such an idiot. I'm so freaking grrr. I'm so freaking used to just camping the transition like that. Yeah, Access Corridor Alpha has fairly easy stars, all things considered. It's by far from the worst that Silver Stars has to offer. We have 2 legit clear-outs on all 1055 stars now. Well, I say legit in the sense that they did do some of them on an early version where they were able to be broken in some way or another. Like, they actually did Grassy Plains 3 with Electro Cable instead of reversing gravity and using Rush Bite. But hey, still a big feat for sure. Took me around 90 hours of testing, although some of that Some of that was just playing the campaign in proto mode again for testing. And like redoing levels over and over, redoing specific stars over and over to look for potential adjustments, better spots, better timers, and such and such. So probably more like 70, I guess. I gotta remember not to do the thing. Okay, well that wasn't the thing, but, you know. Oh, we got some crunch in the music. I love me some music crunch. Was Dark Wyvern ever fixed? Dark Wyvern in speedrun mode? I remember I reported that to Connie, but I don't know if it was actually addressed. Alright, so there's a funny here? Oh, there's a funny down there. Wait, what? How do you... where's the content? Oh, it is on this screen. Okay. Okay. Alright. I remember this. Somewhat. Yeah, right. This is just a bunch of credits. That's the lost Yashichi. Yeah, this seems a lot more roundabout than the top half already. Get a laser trident. I guess meats are putting a lot of shield enemies in your way. I don't know, like, how to say this best, but all of these rooms feel so incredibly samey despite all being completely unique. Like, every room feels like it's just like two dudes in a bad spot and then some conveyors with sparks. It doesn't feel like the level ever adds anything fresh or new across the entire stage somehow. Yeah, top half is definitely better there, so... it's just a matter of bottom or top half for the first. I actually am tending towards bottom, mostly for Tornado Blow. Because that's really nice on Suzak and Phoenix, and let's make it a much faster kill. I guess I can like do some runs up to Suzak and Phoenix. Look at the time that I'm approximately getting. Should also check. Laser Trident does free on Hodenki. That's almost as much as Breakdown. What does Water Shield do? Not that it's possible to hit with it. Okay, he's actually immune. Looks like he's immune to Thunder Beam as well. Magnetic Shockwave. Not that it matters. I'd imagine he takes a lot from this. No! What the hell? The way that it's hidden like that? Ice Wall's 1. Breakdash is 4. Laser Trident is, Oh wait, actually, wait, Breakdash is 5, not 4. Okay, I was gonna say maybe Laser Trident's worth it, but actually, Breakdash is 5? I mean, Laser Trident, it would be hard to make it worth it because it's on the much more convoluted bottom half, still. I wonder, so I just have to figure out how much Tornado Blow does. And I guess Spark Chaser, but I imagine it's gonna end up being Breakdash no matter what. Okay, I guess let's see what kind of times I can get. I keep killing the Searchy while taking out the Yanbins. I appreciate that right there your charge doesn't get reset if you go into that break dash capsule. Let's wait, I'm already on the top, and I keep missing that first detour altogether somehow. Yeah, that one's not good to hit. It's fine. We're just gonna approximate the times a bit for now anyway. That's good. I guess this level's gonna be fairly simple as far as movement goes. Kind of a side effect of not having basically any mobility weapons, or any weapons period. So the kill is about 130, 128. Let's see the bottom path. Really? I specifically shot through to shoot the Searchy. Awesome. Not my intent. I forgot to start charging. Wait, I'm an idiot. I keep missing it. My brain is tiny, unfortunately. Don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Okay, good. We did it. So proud of us all. Oh, that was bad. There's Tornado Blow. Now I have to go up here. That's not very slow to get back onto the main path, really. Now I can do some fast strats here, too. I guess ideally I'd swap to Break Dash again there. Okay, that was, despite some mistakes, that was faster. That was a 127. It's not a big difference. It actually, man, it's nearly equal, but I do prefer having Tornado Blow. I don't know. This might end up being like a preference thing, but I think I'll take the bottom path. I like that. And maybe Tornado Blow opens up some faster platforming later on, too. Yeah. I do like that. Okay, and then it's just a bottom path or top path to the end. The bottom path is horribly slow here. I guess I'll finish this run and see what damage Tornado Blow does on Hodenki. Let's see. on Spark Chaser, I guess. If there's something that does 4, then it is worth over Break Dash, most likely. Break Dash is so rarely the actual answer for a boss. Usually when a boss is weak to Break Dash, that means it's not weak to Break Dash, it's weak to the alter weakness. But alter weapons don't exist here. Rare exception being Blade in Blade's Core of Doom because electric cable is disabled. He's immune to Tornado Blow, okay. And Spark Chaser doesn't want, yeah, right. I think that means we have a pretty clear-cut winner here. I will say I appreciate this level for having an actual reason bit. Can someone clip that? What the hell? What just happened? Okay, note to self, don't kill Hodenki too close to the boss door with Break Dash. I think something messed up with the cutscenes. Well, that's great. Good thing I'm recording. I'm streaming. Okay, cool, let's do that again. I was gonna say, I appreciate this level for, like, actually having a reason behind locking the weapons and doing some cool stuff with it. Not as much as it could, probably, but I guess maybe at some point, you know, it becomes a wily rooms of weapons if you focus on each weapon too much. Like, it gives each weapon some time to shine, for sure. If you see some advantages while also just being a kind of normal level. Yeah. There's some nice progression. Okay, Two-Toe Lad. Gotta get that E-Type back. Alright, so let's start doing actual runs, shall we? What even is the current record? Oh yeah, there's no Buster only runs for this stage because, yeah, it requires weapons all around. Free 10 from the looks of it. I think we can beat that. I know Ender's cheat is a 144. Which given that has everything enabled and it has Shine Spark and stuff. We're probably gonna be around 3 minutes, I imagine. For normal run. Sorry, 147. Neef has a 144. Oh no, yeah, I imagine the stage is gonna be a headache to Jump Saver. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I guess you would just, you would also probably pick the Tornado Blow path, right? In order to, have that help you out later on. Although, the stage doesn't really have a lot of vertical screens where you'd benefit from a Coil Tornado. I guess you'll just pick whichever path is, can be done in fewer rush coils. I have to figure out when exactly I want to be on Tornado Blow and when I want to be on Break Dash. I mean, the answer is actually usually Break Dash in this stage. But there's going to be some parts where I want Tornado Blow. I do appreciate Break Dash being given a chance to shine. The only other use I really remember for right now is Fu Man, E2, Monty on the Run. Which is a pretty base use. But thanks to half charges not being available, Break Dash just never really sees the light of day. Outside of Cheat, where you know, it's overly centralizing because Shine Spark exists. Or Queen Spark if you're that kind of person. Shine Spark is pretty peak. Well, specifically Shine Spark with instant charging is pretty peak. I'm not sure if anyone's ever used Shine Spark without instant charging. But that part does make it very good. I have been very tempted to try cheat runs here and there. But right now I really would like to focus on doing all normal and token taker runs. If I commit myself to doing all cheat runs as well, then like that's another 250 to go, and yeah. Like maybe I'll just do one every now and then as mood strikes, but I haven't been overly inclined. I guess kinda. I think Match Blast is still a bit crazier in general. And I probably do prefer Match Blast to Shine Spark, but it's definitely easier to control. But it's harder to like adjust height on the go, you know? Go up and go down. Go left and go right. Okay, 251. Definitely still a bit sloppy. I also actually got fairly unlucky on the Hodenki. I had to finish on the far left side. There's definitely something to be said about the Hodenki pattern. I guess you want to finish on the right ideally, but not trigger the freaking death warp. Yeah, Shine Spark is probably still a little more involved. Whereas Match Blast is a one-size-fits-all. Yeah. I guess. Actually, let me think. So, Break Dash is 5. That means we leave him at 3 HP. What weapon did 3 damage again? Tracer 1. Right, Laser tried, but no, we don't pick that up. That's unfortunate. I thought maybe I could use something else for the killing blow. No, I'm curious, why? I remember... I guess it's specifically for ignore weapon locks, right? Because I saw in Ender's video that, Hi Lava Stone Man. And Hi Atlantis. I saw in Ender's video that he's weak to Banshee Whale, but it shouldn't be enabled in the boss gallery either, because the boss gallery should be faithful on weapon locks. Yeah. So you have everything here. Everything that can be unlocked in the stage. So I guess it's literally specifically ignore weapon locks. Oh, he actually heals on Thunder Beam, that's wacky. Oh, you get it in Judge's Choice? I didn't remember. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I didn't remember he was in Judge's Choice. Okay, sure. Yeah, Atlantis is an NPC in the Arena Hub. You can get to encounter him in all 3 forms. He has some different dialogue for each. One of them actually does hint at Atlantis being a catchable fish. Because people still get confused about that. They have there's a whole NPC above above Axis Corridor Alpha that hints you at it. And now Atlantis there himself. He's probably a post-game NPC granted, but I think most people are going to be finishing the compendium in the post-game. Yeah, your biggest contribution to the game is getting people confused on where the fish in Axis Corridor Alpha is. Not, you know, the stage itself. Just the fish. You know, do you think that anyone has ever seen the High Priestess hint dialogue on the Curator of Divination? I feel like that's gotta be one of the most rarely read pieces of dialogue in this video game. I have no idea what it actually is. I haven't seen it myself. The Curator of Divination is an NPC in Tier X that gives you hints on the tarot achievements. What you gotta do for each of them. They're not exactly vague hints, some of them, at least if you know how to interpret them. They can be a little harder to read. It talks a bit about what the tarot usually resembles, and then what you have to do. Like, I think the Fool talks about like self-immolation, which is referring to burning yourself in oil with lantern flare for the Fool. And so, obviously the High Priestess, which is the achievement for using a special animation to enter a boss door, like Break Dash or presumably Propel a Vortex. It has to have some hint text too, but everyone unlocks the Priestess as they go, the High Priestess. No one has ever seen the hint dialogue, probably. And this stage is basically at fault for that. For giving you Break Dash as your first weapon and making you Break Dash right into some breakable blocks right in front of a boss door. I was too greedy there. I immediately wanted to jump back. Like there, that would have unlocked High Priestess right there. 247. Alright. I'm gonna go for at least sub 245. I had to, let's see. I had to read the hint dialogue for the Emperor and the Empress. I saw it for the stars. Let me actually flick for the achievement list while I'm here. Which ones did I have to get a hint for? I remember I got super confused on the sun, because the sun was worded differently back then. I did initially have to read the hint dialogue for the Fool. No one's ever read this hint dialogue. Hierophant I did have to read. Lovers, I think I did have to read. Chariot. Actually, I didn't get a lot of these. Justice. Hermit, I randomly got due to a bug in Welly 6. Because I was trying to carry the Dracon armor up the ladder. And it like counted cumulative time spent on the ladder. Strength. I think Hankman. I got Hankman randomly while doing shenanigans in Pipe Man, I think. Temperance I just knew from testing. Stars. Moon. The sun had a way different hint text back then. It was actually like super hard to parse for me. It was changed a lot. But did we really block it from unlocking in the entirety of Weapon Data Center? Wow. Damn. That. I guess I'll have to route it in somewhere else, but it's not going to be very difficult. I imagine it's probably one of those things that doesn't really need routing in. Like the, what is it, the Dorothy costume? The one that you get for using Solar Siphon 30 times. That one is not going to be needed to be routed in, because that's just going to happen. Wait, I'm an idiot. That's not... Duh. I'm already on the split path. Unlocking the door costume is, but one of the many, Wait, what is the word I'm looking for? Not inaccessibility. Inevitabilities in life. I almost did it again. Yeah, everything just looks the same, man. That room looks basically identical to the one where you go on the split path. In my defense. Gonna have to have Apollo Justice come out and defend me for not being able to memorize the stage layout. The prosecution argues that any normal human should have memorized the stage after going through 10 times. Apollo is cooked. Your Honor, my client was not, in fact, a normal human. He was an unhinged speedrunner. Who was, very, very speedrun brain. Almost at 222 channel points, damn. You're really getting there. You probably will be the first to make a sacrifice to Model W when that happens in like 3 years or so. Just, you know, you just need triple that amount, and then you're good. Why is it crunchy? There's many things in life that I prefer to be crunchy, but my music is not one of them. Okay, that was very good lock on Hodenki right there. I was able to finish right next to the boss door. And I had to stop myself from actually going into it, I think. I was still a little sloppy though. I was just kind of blast winning a lot of it, which I guess isn't necessarily bad. I'm gonna cut the recording right here and start a new one, just because this one's already half an hour long. Yo, Cartman, what's up? How goes it? Welcome to Law Electricity, the stage. Where everything looks the same and every judge scored approximately the same. Well, this is symmetrical, including the difficulty. Actually crazy. Alright. Good luck on stuff. Thanks for sticking around. Still debating on trying to bring water level ice level to sub 130. Oh boy. I do not envy you, honestly. Water level ice level, I was like, you know, it being rolled as part of level of the week, convinced me to finally give it a shot. Because I was probably going to put that level off for another century, if not for that. Because I hate it. It's quite a bad stage. And I was really happy with the 133 that I got. Because it was so close to your time at the time, I was debating whether or not I should try and like grind that extra second off. But in hindsight, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because you beat your time by like another 3 seconds, and I'd have been pretty upset had I spent that extra effort. I'll gladly let you have that W, because that level was one hell of a thing to run. My token taker run's honestly pretty sloppy. I imagine anyone could beat it. But hey. Right now, I win that category by default, because no one else has done a run. I mean, I respect the level for what it tries to do, but it's not well executed. Normal's tolerable, I guess, once you learn some of the strats. Because you can actually just ignore most of the stage. I'm still amazed that we still haven't found a skip for that one room. One room with the water fountains where, like, you need to go all the way to the left to turn them off. Because that room, Neef and I were looking for a method to skip it for so long in testing. We tried, like, everything, and I tried again the other day while I was picking up the level. I tried everything I could think of, and I just didn't come up with anything. Like, it looks so agonizingly close. It looks like if you get just the right rush bike jump, then maybe you could just get on top of the fountains, or like, rush bike into electric cable, or something with mixtape. But no, we just can't find anything. It's a little agonizing, because we have to do that big backtrack all the way over to the left side, as is. Why is Hideki always crunching the music? Maybe it's his cutscene. Because his cutscene is definitely a little special. Maybe it's something like Dark Wyvern. $239. Sub 340, nice. Wonder how much lower I can get this. Oh, wait, you did? Wait, you did get out the water spouts? It pushes you below the water. Oh, I see. Huh. It's like that one thing at the end with the spikes where it pushes you below the platform. And then... Oh, no, man. That's agonizing. I wonder if there's anything we can do to prevent that. Maybe with cable? Ah, goody. But the water spouts in that level are solid. They have to be, of course, for it to work, but it's annoying. If they were just Pipeman water spouts, then we could tear that level so wide open. I guess that's good info, though. It's like there's a lot of things in that level that are just like we're just like barely off of like breaking them or skipping them entirely. The first token, the one that's to the left of the star, there's also a way to reach the screen with the token while the water is not frozen. But it's agonizingly difficult, and actually getting over to the token would require a different setup entirely. Gosh golly, God. Right. So, let's see. I still haven't really gotten what I would consider a really clean run. I keep forgoing Break Dash a lot in the later half of the stage. I think 235 is about where I cap here, though. There's not actually that much left to improve here. I'm glad that, people have been just, like, documenting their strats on, the strat sheet without me needing to remind them. Because I checked recently, and there was a lot of new stuff. People were just, like, documenting their stuff on their, on water level, ice level, and anything else they were doing. Very cool. I completely forgot to tornado blow the room with the commando dude. Come to think of it, does that guy ever appear anywhere else in this stage? I feel like that's the only time I see him in this stage. Oh, that was too early, wasn't it? Wait, no! Oh my god! Wait, this is actually probably a potentially subtly helpful Control R. Because that puts you forward a little. That must have been like frame 1. Don't do that. No! Podenki. Law electricity. This is not fast. Oh well. Shine Spark into it and it'll simulate what I saw. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I wonder if you can, like, lingering weapons and mixtape Shine Spark it, maybe? Be something to consider. Lingering weapons probably makes that possible somehow. We could skip over gravity flip ceilings it. Yeah, like in the good old days. Before 1.1 drops and crushed all of our hopes and dreams of a 1-minute Hollow Elysium. And a half-minute Shrine of Nebula. God. It's fine. From now on, we basically get to keep anything that we find. Because 1.13 is going to be presumably the last patch. Maybe there's going to need to be like an emergency hotfix or something if something horribly breaks, but 1.13 is intended to be the last patch. Then we get to Finders Keepers. Then I can finally tell everyone about the wrong warp into Wily 6 from the start of the game that I found. I didn't hit the searchy. Actually, I wonder if that's more beneficial. Conveyor belts generally seem more favorable. I had a bit of an awkward time maneuvering around there. This is gonna come down to a Denki RNG. Damn it. Actually, okay, it's still technically a new PvE, but that was... His position at the end was really bad and cost me a bit. Unfortunately. It was pretty good otherwise. Yeah, that was a tiny PB. Suppose we take those, but... yeah. I can get this down to, like, 36 or something? Or, that's where I want to get it down to. I'm sure, like, sub 235 or whatever is possible, but... I just want a PB with like decent execution and a good pattern that lets me like towards the ride. Like middle ride or ride. Because it does actually lose you a lot of time if he ends on the far left like that. There's not much you can do about it either. There's probably a world where I didn't tackle cheat runs until way later, and thus didn't reveal gravity flip ceiling zips until way after the last update. Yeah, honestly. I think you're at fault here, and you should feel bad. I was very surprised to see you doing cheat runs. It's definitely cool, because Ender pretty much had a monopoly on them. But Ender just like kind of straightforwardly executes what he knows for the most part. I don't think he would have even known about Shine Sparking if you hadn't told him about it. I don't mean this in an insulting way, I also am kind of like this sometimes, where I just bash my head against the wall and like grind out frames using any of the strats I know, then someone else comes along and tells me, hey, do you know you can do this? And I'm like, nope. And it saves like 15 seconds. You take rid of that Suzy early with Tornado Blow. Yeah, something's weird with the first place effect. Also with the latest first place times thing on the actual website. I don't know exactly what's broken. But it's sometimes it flags runs that aren't actually first place as such. It's probably something to do with Jump Saver and Buster Breakdown. Yeah, it always like hits you in the head right after. Especially after you spend hours upon hours grinding a level for some frames for a record or something, and then someone else just comes along and finds something. One day I need to go back to MaGMML3 and get my no-death statistic up to maximum. I am pretty sure I know what 2 runs I'm missing. Pit of Pits no death, and presumably Snaf E1 no death. Because I think Pineapple Derp has, or was it you? I don't know. Someone has 2 more no death runs than me. I have tried Pit of Pits no death a couple times across the years. But I always just get, like, caught off guard by some random thing. I get crushed or I fall into a random pit because of a stupid up and down or something. There's one of Junpei's pit levels that's really egregious to me with a Piero buzz. Did not mean to do that. You just have to practice that a bunch and take it really slow. Right, okay. Yep. One day I'll be back. Do I still have the combined fastest normal time? I don't actually remember. Or is Pineapple Derp also taking that? Yeah, well, you say good luck. The problem is that we have 0 documentation on it, because we were bad at that back then. I don't even know where to start. Ah, damn it. I had to play that a little risky. If I wanted to get anything out of it. I couldn't control R in the boss corridor. Unfortunate. It would have been a right side pattern too. About a minute 20. That's really close. Damn. That's crazy. Across all... How many levels? We have 81 entries and then 30 extra levels, presumably. Roundabout. Oh, really? God, I wish I'd been better at recording my stuff back then. I only recorded a couple select things. That's okay. We've learned from our mistakes. At least you can fill out like the entirety of the perfect runs for MaGMML3 by yourself. That's a big project, though. But that's a very good and cool one. Oh, nice. Yeah. That'll be very good to have. I've always been thinking if we should have something like that, but it's such a gargantuan effort, and it feels like no one's currently playing the games anymore. Perhaps it'll reignite some interest in me. It's gonna be hard going back to MaGMML2 after being spoiled by MaGMML3 with Control R and Control Y and the weapon wheel and such. Back at a time where alter weapons had their own separate leaderboard. I just remember grinding somebody else to basically perfection back then. I remember spending so much time on the tier bosses. I want to say I have a frame perfect kill on Butter Nizumi. But then again, someone could always come and fight something. I even utilized the strat where like I wheel cuttered over the boss door to get like a pixel closer on the actual fight entrance. Oh my god, wait, yeah. MaGMML2 didn't have that option. I had to beg Pyra to make Yoshichi spawners in Wily 6 instead of health and ammo spawner. I also, oh my god. Do you know what one of the most egregious things in video game history is? The Cheatman IL, so Cheatman, you know, he has that dialogue that's part of the fight, right? And the fight, like, the timer starts as soon as you enter the boss room. But of course you only start movement after his dialogue. And so, most of his dialogue box sequences are like approximately the same length. But there's one specifically that's like a text box shorter that only happens after you've died to him like 5 times in a row, and that's technically the most optimal for runs. But then on top of that, you have to like nail a perfect kill on him, which is ridiculously difficult. That IL is absolutely stupid, and I'm so glad we have speedrun mode in this game. I think so. I want to say, I don't actually, what is Rockman CX's dialogue with him? I remember that being the very shortest thing I could find. Of course, I never actually did grind to get that in run. Also, the incredibly RNG-based, stupid Doorman IL. I think I still hold the record on that. It's just a big time gambling. Then again, it did surprise me recently-ish that we hadn't maxed out things like what's its face? The one level with a really short element in Tier 4. We use a bunch of galaxy teleporters. We hadn't, like, I was able to just randomly improve that by a second still. One of the shortest elements in the game. Wait, really? Huh. Maybe I'd never given that enough consideration. I know Board loves to use Rockman CX. I suppose he'd be gaining time on me automatically, but... I should actually probably tornado blow that room and kill that Searchy, because it's not turning the conveyor belts in a very advantageous way. Ah, oops. Unfortunate. This one's pretty fun. The movement is extremely simple and straightforward. Just kind of a lot of bashing your head against it. I'm honestly... It's a bit of a relief to have a level that doesn't have Rush Bike. It's so... as fun as it is sometimes, and as superly broken as it is, it's so overly centralizing. And the movement's so slippery. It feels like 90% of this game is just, why use anything else when you use Rush Bike? It's kind of... Rush Bike is kind of like the new Match Blast. It's absolutely stupid. It's like every second where you can potentially do something cool, you just don't, because just using Rush Bike is faster. When you're routing levels, it's basically how do I cram the most Rush Bike into this? Actually stupid weapon. Whoa. Did not like that for a second. No! Oh, that was such a good run! Help. Damn. We go again? Yeah, it's... man. Some of the weapons in this game are so overly centralizing over the others. It's incredible. Because it's really hard to force usage of some weapons when you have 23 other weapons, some of which just do the combined effect of like 5 of them at once. Magna Beam is one of those. Like, who uses Ice Wall? Who uses Break Dash? It's also a part of the alter weapons having like 4MI balancing, where the weapon set is balanced because every weapon is every single weapon is broken. Although there's still a lot that lag behind because they just lack utility. Specifically for stars, this is. And for speedrunning. Like, who actually ever uses B-Tiller when hunting for stars? definitely unfortunate that a lot of weapons don't get the spotlight they deserve in these settings. I should Tornado Blow again there for that jump. Yeah, we did. I think we did decently. There was a lot of Rush Bike stars for buttons, of course, and there was a lot of Electric Cable track shoes, but... you know. I think we did the best we could. We eviscerated most of the boss room stars. My idea for a silver star. We tried our best to make people remember Ice Wall. And then half of them just didn't anyway. We got a good amount of mileage out of Rush Coil and even Rush Jet. A couple of Rush Jet stars had me actually stumped for a bit. Shoutouts to Heimei Trials 4 for making people forget that Rush Jet exists. For realizing that Electric Cable is not the solution to everything. I'm honestly still a little amazed that we actually managed to pull off silver stars, because it's, you know... it's like 200 stages that we had to, each place 5 unique collectibles in across the whole game. Make sure they all receive testing, they're all possible, and now we have the game in a state where, everything can be gotten. And a lot of the screws have been tightened. This is a gigantic team effort. I still haven't really seen anyone play through most of my levels. Damn it. That was bad. But I have received some comments on 1 or 2 of them that made me very happy. This attempt's not that great. What am I doing being on Spark Chaser? Denki, don't do this to me. He's doing it to me. Yeah, was not that great. What do you mean first place? Maybe Buster Breakdown? I don't know. The RNG on the Denki fight didn't even make it. The second half of that stage was very sloppy on my part. Been thinking if I want to do another level after this, but it looks like we're still gonna be here for a while. I wasn't expecting to just be grinding the normal run for this for so long, but I just haven't quite had a run that I'm satisfied with yet. What? It's funny chart shot bug. That's not... Sure, whatever. Not really what I wanted that to look like, but I forgot to start charging Break Dash earlier. I forgot to do the Control R there. Sucks in places like that when you can't charge Break Dash because you're just keeping up a slide chain. This is not good. I didn't actually hit him with most of that. I missed a bunch of valuable hits there. What do you mean first place? Shut up. Just one more PB. I promise. I know I can do it. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. I was just like half charging my break dashes there. It's tricky too. There are some spots in those ledges left and right of him that you can stand. When he doesn't have a discharge barrier up. They're pretty finicky to hit, and if you try and stand there and he does put one up, you immediately drop off. There's very few positions where you can like break dash against one of the ledges and still hit him. Usually you do need to be on the ledge with him. Pretty tricky. Very finicky fight. And this is why we don't use break dash. Petition to add the ability to half charging to Silver Wing. Not that it wouldn't see any use whatsoever, really. What? No! What? I didn't mean to do that! What the hell? I swapped in the wrong direction. Oh, that was wacky. It would definitely make Break Dash see more use, especially on bosses. It wouldn't be a lot, but it would be very handy. It would just make the weapon... Oh my god. Ha! Just make the weapon more usable overall. This is a horrible pattern. What was that? That was insulting. I wonder if there's anything you can do if he goes up like that. If, like, Spark Shoes isn't worthwhile, maybe. I kinda doubt it. I feel like IL streams are half just chatting streams. They're kind of similar to Shiny Hunt streams. You used to watch someone do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. This is probably the 50th time you're watching me go through this level. I very much appreciate when people actually watch and interact on these kinds of things. Because on an objective side, they're horribly boring. But it's just there for a good vibe with the streamer. Yeah, it's a backup strat at best, when he does give you the jumping attack. I forgot. That was pretty slow. Though this run's still very good. Let's see here. No! No! Oh! Oh! No, man! No! You can't do this to me. I was panicking because I was at 1 health. Oh! That's really bad. Oh, that hurts. Damn, yeah, it would have been, I think it would have been a 237. Oh, that's just bitter, man. Yeah, this is why I only stream things like this when I'm really in the mood for it. Because on any other day, I would be completely salty about this. I do tend to do a lot of ILs just on my own time now when I just have a little bit of time to kill, just to make progress on it. It's really hard to turn into stream content. I enjoy it on the occasion that I do really feel like it, but boy, is it a nothing burger type stream, like, objectively. That's also why there hasn't been a Shiny Hunt stream in a bit now. I haven't fully been feeling like it. You really do need to go into something like that prepared, I almost feel. To not get bored out of your mind on stream yourself, and also still make it somewhat entertaining. Like, you would not have wanted to see me around when I was grinding water level, ice level on my own. I was pretty furious about a lot of things that went wrong. Yeah. It's not like the, you know, the type of keyboard slam rage, but it's like, the type of think very negative thoughts rage, you know? Damn it. Proud to say that I haven't broken a keyboard in the last, 10 years or so. I think that the last time I did it, I was probably really young. I don't know exactly what it was. I'm saying 10 years. It was a long damn time ago that I really broke a keyboard out of rage. Come on, man. This is... yeah. Whatever. The keyboard that I currently have has been with me for quite a while as well. For the last 5-6 years. I used to have a really old IBM keyboard, which was all like clickety-clackety. It made a lot of noise. You could hear it several rooms over, probably. It had these giant keys that you had to press down with more force as well. It's a bit comfier. It's also got RGB lights, which I'm not actually huge on. I'm not really huge on anything RGB. It seems to be a part of most everything nowadays in hardware. I keep having to disable it whenever I get something new. My mother actually gifted me an RGB gaming mat for under my chair for Christmas. I'm using it as a mat. Thankfully, you can just turn on and off the lights at will. So I only have it enabled like at nighttime generally when I want to create atmosphere. But usually I'll have it disabled. It's actually pretty cool because it comes in a lot of colors. There's like 14 different colors you can set on it. And you can also set it to like be like one half is this color, one half is this color. You can set it to cycle between a lot of colors as well. You can make it do the classic RGB rainbow. And some others as well. Though I usually just keep it simple. I keep forgetting which way is break dash from my current weapon. I get it wrong like half the time. I think break dash is the last weapon on the normal rotation, but I adjusted my order so that Tornado is last. It's right by Rush Door, which I would almost argue is something anyone should do. The 12 tornadoes are pretty frequent and pretty useful. In that one instance I have to swap to the left instead. I guess I could for this stage. It wouldn't be a horrible idea. But I don't know. I don't like to edit my weapon wheel too much. I'll usually have like 1 or 2 interchangeable slots. I could maybe put it on the right. Dang it! That was close. I missed him a little. The first shot I whiffed, that's on me. But him doing that stupid jump attack is just like kind of an out. I think at this point I've built enough muscle memory that it would actually throw me off putting it on the weapon wheel though. Like 6 out of my 8 weapon wheel slots are very set in stone. Down right is electric cable, up right is track shoes, down left is rush bike, down is magnet beam, up is tornado blow, up left is laser charge. The ones that I sometimes exchange if needed are on the left and on the right. I tend to have Max Shock on the left, and the right tends to be Banshee Whale or Royal Guard, but those are the ones that my brain can still salvage something else still being on. Sometimes I also put like Mixtape or Lantern Flare into up left. That doesn't feel too bad. I don't know. My brain works in weird ways. But I feel like all of those slots are just like permanently assigned to something and I will combust on the spot if there's something else. Usually I only tend to like assign other weapons than the center ones to the weapon wheel if there's like gonna be if I'm gonna need to switch them very quickly and probably across sets, across normal and alter. Otherwise, something like Prismatic Laser never sees a slot on my weapon wheel. It's just things like Boki. Prismatic Laser is not invited to the blonde rotation, unfortunately. I didn't mean to. I got hit by him. The room gets pretty awkward when you get hit by the Surgy. I forgot to, whatever. If it was lost in him. Alright, what'll it be this time? I'm getting bad at this. The spread shot is one of the best things he can do in terms of his positioning. It's so nice, but I don't get to see it a lot. He's like propels himself backward and like, if he's on either edge, then you have a lot of space to stand and not take any harm. And if he's on the middle, he'll be far enough over the edge that you can just break dash from the lower ledge against it and you'll hit. So you really want to, no. You really want to see that, ideally. One Odenki pattern, please. Haha. Wee haha. Just the eternal cycle. There's fewer things in streaming or watching streams than I get madder about them. I can't stand less than people actually getting mad about video games. So you have to be in a good mood for something like this. I have stopped watching several interesting casual playthroughs because the streamer would just continually get mad at whenever they died or when they barely got scratched by an enemy. They would start insulting the game and started throwing around a lot of curse words and such. Of course, this commonly happens in speedrunning too. For me, it's a total turn off. I'll give it like 15 minutes, and if it continues, I'll just turn off the stream. Sometimes I do declare myself guilty of this as well. I've had a bad day or things are going really well. But I generally, like, not even just on stream, generally across, like, in real life as well, I'm not a person who curses at all. I'll find like euphemisms and substitutes. But I hate actual curse words. I'll always try and you know, keep up the spirits. Not let anything drag myself down. It's just a video game. It's just a couple pixels on the screen, for the most part. It's definitely understandable emotions to be feeling, but if it can, like, if it keeps up. Oh! Okay. Woo! Oh my god, okay. Woo! We did it. Alright. I was so scared when I was on the last hit and he was on the boss door. I was so damn scared. Oh. God. Good god, that took entirely too much time. It's alright. 236. Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. Someone else can go for the 235. Yeah, okay. To finish that train of thought, like, where was I? I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's fairly pointless to get mad over a video game. Just come back again the next day with a fresh mindset. Try again. Something's really not working out. I don't like the, oh gee, thanks game mindset. Like, well that was unfair. That wasn't my fault. Okay. 65 jumps for Jump Saver. 32 shots for Buster Breakdown. I wonder what the minimum number for Buster Breakdown is. I guess it's like... 7? It's... no, wait, that doesn't... so it's... No, it's 6 shots on Hodenki and then that one break dash barrier, right? I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait, 2-second Phoenix. I think you can 2-shot 2-second Phoenix with Water Shield. So, yeah. So I guess it's 9? And then Jump Saver, I'll leave that to you. I'm not gonna bother with that. There's actually not really much more that I wanna... Like, usually I do a Buster only and a Jump Saver run, but in this case, I'm gonna pass on that. Buster only because, you know. And Jump Saver because, you know. It's been about 2 hours. I'm tempted to do another level. This is another level that I would usually need hard convincing for to do. This is another one where we also don't have any recordings of. 3:58, man. Although this is probably Styx's Buster only time. There's probably some good potential for time saving. I haven't really spent 2 hours on weapon data center normal. I feel like half of that was just going from 238 to 236. But I think it's better to knock another one out while I'm feeling it. Alright, well, 2 tokens in this one to grab as well, so I guess I wouldn't be spending that much time on normal, maybe? Let's see what this level is like, anyway. Rush Spike's enabled. Laser Trident. Right, Laser Trident and Magna Beam are in the level. Okay. This is one of the most levels of all time as well. Yep, it's a tier 10 rock level. So I suppose the theming isn't their fault, but there ended up being a lot of levels like this. Oh, what the? Wait, this is a two-way, okay. Ah, there's a bunch of auto-scrolling section in this, right? It's not Royal Guard. At least you have most of the things TM enabled. I'm gonna look at how to get the tokens in this later. I actually think the music's kind of catchy, even though it's a little... How do you say? Kind of samey and boring. Okay, one of the tokens is just this. But I actually think it's alright. I'm gonna need to use a lot of Tornado Blow in this stage, I can already tell. Yeah, that's a good word. Probably best to use this with Rush though. Oh? Wait, what room? I'll have to look again later. Woohoo! Taunton! Yeah, there's just so many rooms here that Tornado Blow dominates on on the rocks. Where's the second token? I think the second token was in the hidden rooms, right? With Magnet Beam and Laser Charge. There's also that optional Uranus fight, but I don't think it has any relevance. I think that's actually purely optional. How many people even know about that? I guess anyone who comes here with the level of compass does. Oh yeah, it's pointed out here. Congratulations, I guess. Right, does the creator hope he wins? Haha. Very funny and original joke. And he still put it in the stage. It's self-aware humor is the worst sometimes. Why not, like, if you're gonna say it's an overused joke, why put it in the damn stage to begin with? Yay. Free! That's the best part of Free Street Container, is you can ruin all the meme tag setups. Okay, what was it? It was Mixtape and Max Shaw. I mean, actually, I should check the damage values. So that does 4. That's also 4. That's also 4, okay, sure. Great. First place! Woohoo! It's not actually first place. Want to make this a quiz got question? Well, you still have time, barely. One more patch is outstanding. Get your last quiz got questions in. The actual rock. Let's look at the damage table of this dude. A lot of things do too. This is an awesome attack to be getting, surely. Can't wait to get that in a run. And this attack. Why is the background off black? Oh my god. Is there any good attacks in this chat? Wow, you can't even prismatic laser these. Common prismatic laser definitely do. Can you do anything while this is ongoing? And this. It looks like he's immune to everything. Oh, can you time slow this dude? That might be good. Oh, looks like you can. That could be very beneficial. Just so, he has less chances to actually do those bad attacks. Because, yeah, that's very fast. 20 seconds. Good knowledge. I definitely think mixtape, A side, is it? The way to go here. Okay. Because otherwise, like, eventually he's just gonna run off and go off screen or become invincible. Right? Okay, he didn't do anything there either, I guess. Still. What is this? I probably should put this here. Oh, that's... Okay, he can be hit during this at least. That's a little roundabout. This man's got invincible water shield bubbles. He's got mystic water. What, huh? Hello? Okay. I think it waited until the bullets were off screen. Great. We love the boss gallery. I mean, I do deeply owe the boss gallery for saving me a lot of trouble. But sometimes it has its moments. Okay, so we don't really want to get that attack. When we just side thrown on the floor, it's pretty good. Okay. Classic Robot Master. It's a Met. Alright. Back to tier 10. This is gonna be, one of the levels of all time to run. I guess I should actually start recording. Okay, let's look for the tracksuit zip. Can you find? Yay! You found it! Oh, I need to turn damage pop-ups off again because they're ugly. Sorry. No. Yeah, honestly. I have to admit, I am guilty of not even watching it. I know it's even linked in the compendium, or the strat sheet, but I've never bothered to watch it. I mean, in a way, you know, lets me go into every stage with a clean slate and like fresh eyes to try and look for new ones. Well, that's a bit of a mediocre excuse. Because maybe I wouldn't have found whatever you're trying to point me to right now. Did you really go for every single stage looking for tracksuit zips? That seems like such a gargantuan task. Just doing every stage in the game, period. Help. You're, one of the people of all time. Yeah, we've definitely been finding more than you had documented at the time. I wonder if there's a way to make this faster. Wait, what if you... Hold on. No! Man, no! Please! It would be so cool! It would be so awesome! It would be so cool! That would actually be based as hell if that worked. Okay, I think it was around this part, right? I mean, you can do this, I guess. Not that that has a lot of value. Awesome. Room after this one, okay. Sorry, I just felt like doing that. Oh! Okay, I see. I might not have seen that, yeah. That's very handy. Is there truly nothing we can do here? Take me to the Heaven's Eyes wall. Alright, this is the auto-scroller. I only want a tornado blow in that room as well. Oh, 10 shots. With the break dash for 1, or top that which requires 2. Oh, I was reading. Help! So that's the mandatory bosses. Okay. So wait, but if you do... So are you saying that past the initial breakdash barrier is another shot with breakdash somewhere? Oh. Right, yeah, no, yeah, wait. Okay. I guess that makes both paths equal as shots then. Okay. Yeah, okay, so then 10 shots is probably the minimum. Okay. Thank you for sciencing. Now you're prepared for Level of the Week 5, Weapon Data Center. With Category of the Week, Buster Breakdown. I have to wonder when I will roll the first non-level. Like, Rift Wanderer. That was enormously close. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, go ahead. Does it make my normal record very, very beatable? This is the exact kind of thing that I was talking about earlier. I wonder what kind of skip you found, because, like, not much to work with in Weapon Data Center. Very small, but it's still a time saver. Anything would have been good. On the quest to 235. Why did I do that? Why did I go for the token? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Help! Why am I playing this like it's my first time playing a video game? I'll never give up hope. What happens if you mixtape an auto-scroller? Oh my god, it gets even slower. Okay, science has been done. It would be funny if there's like an obscure interaction with mixtape, having the reverse effect on auto-scrollers and speeding them up. That would be pretty peak. I guess you want to be there as soon as possible. Oh! We've swapped sides. Right, I remember this stage had a whole fake out with the element grab. .414. Not a record yet. Close. Even though the game says otherwise. It's enough for a solid second place. Let's try not dying in the auto-scroller now. My vehicle! Oh no. Kind of messes that up if I'm not on rush bike. Why am I... Why am I not just taking the ultra safe methods provided to me? I was too fast. Whoopsie. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, because you don't have Magnet Beam, you're actually soft locked. I guess you can do something with Ice Wall. Still. The worst thing about like finding Magnet Beam in this level is it's not even permanent. If you die, it will be locked again. Yeah. Kills you inside a level. Honestly, I don't know what I would do with without Balance Stabilizer and Morale Booster. Man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to MaGMML3. It's gonna be hard. I guess you can swap weapons to the beat. Oh my god, the bird! Thankfully, this game is made very ADHD friendly. Including all the 500 different side quests you can take on and never fully finish. Well, it's not so much side quests, I guess it's side content in the form of plushies and fish and all else, achievements, costumes. And 1055 silver stars, yep. There's practically infinite content in this game, honestly. Especially with the leaderboards existing. Oh, there he goes. This is going to be a little upsetting when I actually get to grinding for good times. That said, there seems to be a decently large pool of actually good attacks to get. Just that one's not one of them. Note to boss creators, please do not have attacks where they can be off-screen and invulnerable for extended periods of time, and just have the boss randomly pick attacks. Alright, 338. That can definitely go to sub 330. Yeah, it's like the, it's that attack and the one where he spins around on the ground. I guess the Water Shield one's not amazing, but it's workable. Stormwarrior's laser trident is workable. There's like 2 that are really good. I think Tornado Blow is pretty good, and the one where he slides on the ground. Right, 2 free 30 we go. I probably won't bother too much grinding normal because I still have Token Taker ahead of me, so like... Maybe when I get a free 30 I'll just call it a day, unless the run was horrible. I think so many people underappreciate the part of Tornado Blow that gives you extra jump height. Like, we use it a lot, not only because it clears the entire screen, and it makes bomb enemies and similar not detonate, but so much Tornado Blow usage is actually just for the extra height gain, for optimizations, and for making strats like Coil Tornadoes possible. It's not just a screen clear. Something that I really like about it. I think I did vote for Tornado Blow in the original weapon voting. I think I might have also voted for Ice Wall, but, you know, this was under the assumption that we were going to be talking and base Ice Wall here with damage and utility. I probably also did vote Rush Bike. I forget if MaGMML3 was out back then and if those weapons were in the pool. If yes, I definitely voted Pile Driver. Too late for the democracy. God, it's hard to think that's been like 7-8 years ago now. Wasn't Attica. I think Pile Driver is practically a lock for, you know, any future game with a weapon hole. This isn't gonna happen for a while. When it does, Pile Driver will be there. Not sure if this is the best strat. I need a way to hit that platform. Oh boy. Yep. Great for fall. Great, that was basically the same time. Because it got a bad attack on the boss again. I forget if there was another weapon that I really wanted to see in. I think back then I really wanted to see Noise Crush. But nowadays, I don't think of it as highly anymore. Because it really lacks power if you don't bounce it off a wall. There's some cool stuff you can do with it, but it's not like a huge priority weapon for me anymore. I'd like to see a Blazing Torch, maybe. I mean, well, most of MaGMML3's weapons, really. Because they're damn good. MaGMML3 basically does not have a bad weapon. Maybe Scramble Thunder. But even that's not bad. It's just... alright. I definitely wanted to see Junk Shield. I remember that. Honestly, I am shocked that we got Water Shield with Junk Shield existing and not having been picked yet. Next weapon pool would definitely be guaranteed Junk Shield or Acid Barrier. Control R. In a half minute. Oh, no! Wait, why is this two-way? Oh. I remember that, the way that I got wind of MaGMML was, because Jupi was a judge. Okay, so this is going way, way back. Strap in for the time link lore. Because the way that I knew Jupi was, from the Geometry Dash forums. Where I was, active for, I want to say it was, 2 or 3 years or so. This was, way back. That was like 12, 13, 14? I want to say. Goody. That brings back memories. Jupi was, I think he was one of the administrators back then. I associated his name more with that than with Mega Man back then, but I knew, I think he went by the name Mega Man 9, as in, like, all lowercase Mega Man and one word, and then 9. Back then. And he only slowly started switching to Jupi Hornet, and talking about some Mega Man stuff occasionally. And then he advertised this game, in which he was a judge for a contest, and I was like, I think, it was right around the time where I had finished all the classic games for myself, where I was starting to get into Mega Man. And, then I started playing MaGMML3, and then I realized it had an online leaderboard function, and the rest is history. Now I'm here doing 258 individual levels in, No! In Make a Good Mega Man level contest free. Yo, Kip, what's up? Welcome. How goes it? I was lurking a bit during your stream yesterday. Didn't actually say anything, I think, but it was pretty comfy. I was shiny hunting a bit on the side. Hope you're doing well. Ah. Yeah, Jupi the influencer. I forget when I got onto the MaGMML dev team. It was definitely before 48 hours. Because I remember I was doing 48-hour beta testing. Well, not that I actually ever finished the video game, but I was there. Might have been around the release of MaGMML2 v1.4? Around the end of MaGMML2's dev time and the start of Megamix engine development. I think that's about right. And I think then after 48 hours release, I had like a really, not a falling out with MaGMML per se, I just lost interest in it for a long time, and even though I was on the MaGMML3 dev team, I wasn't really following the progress or anything. I was just out of it for a long time. And that changed when the first test build for MaGMML3 was ready, 7 years after submissions. Yeah, now we're, as the youth would colloquially say, so back. And I've contributed a lot since then. So I would argue. Me and my ice wall. Try not to goof off during an auto-scroller challenge. Actually impossible. Already failed. That wasn't even far enough. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing for that section, I'll be real. That's water shield, that's... I guess it's alright. Maybe. No, I'm fumbling. Okay, it was not alright. Man, can you give me any decent attacks, please? So far, it's just been the invincible attacks and water shield. Oh. Yeah, maybe it was karma. Goody. Currently setting up stuff in OBS and streamer VOD. Nice. I had a pretty good morning, yeah. I actually still technically have yet to get a proper breakfast. Gonna make some pancakes together with my father, but he wasn't up yet, so I decided to start streaming a little, because I felt like it. And he's probably long up at this point, but I have business here. That's fine. Pancakes are a very good meal any time of the day. There's never a wrong time for pancakes. I also was trying to look into something yesterday regarding like the thing that I currently use for displaying music on stream during like the Shiny Hunt streams and during the intro and whatnot. But I didn't actually get any worthwhile results. So the problem is the software that I currently use for it, it pulls its title straight off of YouTube, and YouTube is not amazing for playing music because like I have like a 250 song playlist that I want to play, but YouTube will only play like the first 10 or something until it starts giving me repeats. Which is not great. And so I was trying to look for an alternative. I even went through the trouble of downloading the entire playlist and like trying to get it to work with Windows Media Player. But I didn't get any worthwhile results. Also, if I like use an external website to shuffle the playlist properly, YouTube has this sign in to confirm you're not a bot thing going on the entire time now. And it just makes videos unable to play on any site other than YouTube. It's really annoying. So, basically nothing's changed. I need to find a better method of doing that. And this is, the laser triangle. Does not agree. Sure, free 22, whatever, who cares? Maybe. That's something I could look into. Alright, sure, free 22, it's whatever, it's not great. You can definitely go free 20 and lower. I'll leave that to someone else. Let's start doing Token Taker. Resetting that stage for good RNG on the boss is really annoying because the stage is 3.5 damn minutes long. Okay, where's the other token? This is what I have to ask myself now. One of them is just there. It costs 0 time to get. Split with Stomp here, I'll have to keep an eye out. Probably in this area? Yeah, oh, I can see it. Where's that shot? I assume Max Shot is the best thing for Stompy, right? Oh, no! Hey, don't do that! Don't kill my dog. Royal... Oh, of course! Why am I even asking? Freaking Royal Guard. Royal Guard is, nearly as centralizing as Rush Bike sometimes. It just, has the complete monopoly on, anything that's a mid-boss. Or even vaguely resembles one. We love Royal Guard. I feel like Royal Guard just, like, never was given proper damage values. It just does free damage on, like, everything. the current token taker record? I guess I'll find that after. Oh yeah, also I lost my laser trident. Wouldn't you know it? Because I died. Go, Rekkan! You're useless. I will slander Rekkan any day of the week. It's such a useless weapon, sorry. When do you ever use Rekkan? You only use it when you absolutely have to. And the achievement for it is garbage. It's just boring. What's this? Is that commando bomb? What? Who is this supposed to be? Is this Max Shock? Am I stupid? Use it for fun, happy times. No. I have never used Rekkan and had a happy, fun time. Token taker. 646. Okay, given that I died to the boss and I died in one of the auto scrollers, this can still go a ways down. I will give it that there's a few select things where it's pretty funny, like Schrodinger's cat. Things that are stuck to the ceiling, like Tin Hawk. But that's about the only use that it sees ever. Rekkan will never have a spot on my weapon wheel. In this house, we hate Rekkan. Oh, true. Fine. It can have the top dummy quick kill. That's pretty good. Although I think Water Shield was pretty fast on top dummy, right? I mean, I'll take it. Something I've been wondering is if we can make a Buster only category for the full game. I wonder if, like, surely there's enough elements and tokens that you can get Buster only. The entire fortress can be done Buster only too. I've also been wondering if it's technically possible to, like, do jumpless. Full-on new game jumpless. But I imagine that would be more difficult because you'd have to get the alter weapons for sure. And we have 100 tokens in the skip rooms, but I don't know if you can pick them all up jumpless with the normal weapon set. Yeah, I guess you could do New Game Plus. Which might honestly be pretty interesting. That might be a category I want run sometime. I'm actually doing full game runs. Alright, just a water level isn't 0 jumpable yet. I forgot. I also forgot about the track juice. That's right. We have to. What's the obstacle? We have to, like, get away, find a way past that. Is it just like one jump for all of like the required levels? I imagine there's like no weapon locks in the fortress stages. Oh, actually, do you know how Dracon armor works in Jump Saver? Or if that's relevant? You have the option not to use the Dracon armor. But I wouldn't imagine there's anything else preventing you from 0 jumping New Game Plus. Well, that's completely in the way, and the only way to get out of that
Look like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
What's up, Yed? Good morning. Welcome. The only way to get out of that bubble is to jump. Okay. Maybe I'll take a look at that in my own time. Because if it's the only jump at all in the entire, like, in the entire full game run, pretty annoying. It's... I don't know. My body doesn't consider it noon yet, alright? I woke up like 2 hours ago. So I'm allowed to still call it morning. Actually, I woke up more like 3 hours ago. Still. It doesn't feel like very much time has passed. My biological clock is definitely a little off, though. I've been trying to get it fixed. Slowly. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm not gonna promise anything, because you are the Jump Saver expert. Hey, but I did find one jump save before. Also, like, good morning as a phrase is just, you know, it just feels a lot more natural than good noon. You really, like, you hear people say good morning, good afternoon, and good night, or good evening, but you never hear anyone say good noon. What do you even say in such a case? $3.39, sure. Actually, not much worse than my normal run. Outside. So true. I get, but saying good afternoon at, I don't know. It's 12:52 right now. I guess good afternoon wouldn't be the most unreasonable, but it still feels weird. Alright. Oh, cool. I think that does it for that as well. I didn't grind into these super hard, but I generally don't like doing that. We've grinded enough into Weapon Data Center normal to do. Good day? I guess. Okay, I will try and do a Buster only run and a zero jump run to finish off. Yoshi 2024 didn't do this one, but Conductor J Butters did. Interesting. Sender's cheat time, 150. This is probably a lot faster because you can just gravity flip on the auto scrollers, and you don't have to wait for the tops. Buster breakdown. You actually have to clear a bunch of rocks in the way on top of dealing with 2 health bars of the actual rock man. Also, terrifying thought. There's that one attack where he does laser chimes, where you can probably double hit him with Max Shock. And that's probably your best opportunity for damage. Or, oh god, I think Water Shield only does 1, so even if you hit all 8 bubbles, that wouldn't be more. Oh, I guess you could use Techno Laser. Yeah, that's true. I sometimes forget about Techno Laser. Okay, let's try a Buster only run. Doesn't have that many checkpoints, so I'll need to be a little careful. Hello? Whenever I do Buster only or Jump Saver runs, I give no regards to time. I just want that leaderboard saying, total runs 242 at the end of the day. I wonder if we'll ever find another currently impossible level to be able to be done Buster only. I think the closest one we have is Top Man 2, right? Because it's just a ledge that's slightly too high. I imagine there are some that are going to be impossible forever, like Weapon Data Center. Or, actually, Disobedience is not that unlikely because it has the dev word that takes you straight to Metal Man. Even though it's a level other on weapons, it technically has a way to bypass a lot of it. Wily rooms of weapons is probably going to be always impossible. Because even if you were to have that one skip from the previous version, you still wouldn't be able to beat Super Blockbuster only. Yeah. I really wonder if you like knock back yourself onto it somehow. I haven't looked into that level yet. I'm almost certain someone's tried that already. Oh, hey, speaking of Buster Only, the Buster Only prodigy is right here. Hello, Sticks. How good is it? Haha. What? What do you... No! Come on. You know what? I'll just, We love Wanderbell. When is Bandana Wanderbell making a comeback? I miss him. Is he? Wait, is he an NPC somewhere? Am I a bad developer. I know there's a regular water bell somewhere. Maybe it's either in tier 13 or at the buffet, if anywhere. Yeah, the Wander Bells are from Challenger from the Future. The, Rockman and Forte 2 Mirai Kara no Hisensha. The Wonder Swan MaGMML Phase 2. Generally speaking in this game, if there's enemies you don't recognize, they're probably from that. Or they're a custom enemy, but there's a lot of enemies that are, from that game. I've played it and it's alright. Nothing you need to play. It's a bit janky, but it's alright. Please. Worst trial was definitely being on the Wonder Swan and having like very little screen real estate. And some weird plot stuff with Rockman Shadow. That game's funny because it has a weapon that's literally just no clip. You just activate it and you start being able to phase through walls. Floors and ceilings. I think it's one of Base's weapons. All the main ones, X-Series and then Base. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the new dev kit from the Game Boy games, and from Rockman Forte 2, and some obscure Game Gear stuff. I don't think there's anything actually exclusive to Game Gear, but it's like, this game has the gold power muscle and stuff. Let's see, what was my time? Oh yeah, true, wait, the Tiny October. Alright, I guess this is alright. I could do better on the second run, but I don't really care. Let's do Jump Saver. There's not really anything from Legends in here, that's an entirely different series. Unless you're talking about something else. Oh, I see. Yeah, fair enough. I'm in the middle of playing Legends 2 right now, on this very stream, with the twitch.tv/ThorinPyro. We will continue soon, hopefully. I'm waiting to hear back from Pyro Little. Let's see. I think you might be able to just salvage this with Rush Bike. Got a wall on the ceiling, you don't need a floor. This is what many people have been slowly learning throughout Silver Stars. I'm pretty sure to this day, not all Silver Star exclusive dialogue has been seen. Flashman put in a lot of extra dialogue to a lot of NPCs, giving good Silver Star hints. I did see someone talking to Dr. Lullin the other day, with some of the arguably most helpful dialogue in that whole endeavor. Did it. I just did it for that one rush spike into Banshee Whale maneuver on the spikes. Sometimes I have to do it. Because I'm not very good. Like, you just do it seamlessly, I know that. But I'm not good at that maneuver. Or like rush spike into track shoes on spikes. Really? Well, what did I do? Auto fire is helpful for a lot of them. One that nearly requires it, unless your mouse is really good. Oh, but you're rewatching the Silver Star VOD, man. It's a big undertaking. It's like 90 hours of content. Hope you enjoy it. Well, not too bad, all things considered. What do you mean? Come on, I'm not that good at matching. Shut up. I like auto fire Banshee Whaler yourself. I think every time lately I've been seeing water shield in this too. No jump runs are the most interesting experience of this game. No interest in playing it, but the puzzle aspect is fun to think about. Yeah. I love jump saver runs. They're very fun. Every room is so different when you're not able to jump. There's a lot of really interesting roundabout solutions for a lot of rooms. You get so much mileage out of a lot of your weapon set. It's really fun to like ponder every room. There's some frustrating ones, of course. I did water level, ice level, jump saver for level of the week, and good god, that one's not okay. But yeah. Maybe. Either one will be fair. Jump saver. Cool, cool. No one has sought a star in the actual Rockman yet. I guess Makai and wait, no, Mega Banana definitely has an account. I guess he wasn't playing on it. I mean, I also am using a different file, like so this file that I have right here is my playtesting 100% file. This is my Silver Star playtesting file, where I actually have 1055 Silver Stars. I use this one whenever I have to test anything Silver Star related. I have 0 stars on this file, so yeah. I think that's probably gonna do it for the day. We did 2 levels. I gotta turn auto fire off. We did 2 levels. I spent entirely too much time on Weapon Data Center Normal because there was no tokens to take. We did actual Rockman. I guess I pioneered both of those levels today because we didn't have any intel on them until now. I'll write some things to the strat sheet. I'll upload the videos later today. And yep, pretty good. Solid 3 hours of break dashing away in actual Rock Band. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Let me see. Man, Tonkotsu is streaming DKC Returns HD, but I have a little bit of distaste for the HD version. I don't know. A lot of things I've heard about it. I haven't actually heard many specifics, but a lot of things have been putting me off. Even as the world's largest DKCR fan, I'm not willing to pay $60 for a game that apparently controls worse than on the Wii, and doesn't really add anything significant, and even supposedly has some graphical downgrades compared to 3DS. I don't know. Yeah. I guess I'll just go off. That'll be that. Thank you very much for watching. I will try and... I hope we can do another Legends 2 stream soon, but I have to wait on power for that. I also want to do more Brothership and finish that up, but before I do that, I really want to get better. I want to get rid of this damn cold, so my voice isn't super sickly. Yeah, maybe there will be some more random streams. Who knows? Yeah, at any rate, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around, and take care.